Hey everybody, welcome back. We're gonna pick up where we left off, and I think the last person we helped was, I think it was Gaston. But let's open up this cafe. I know we finished Maleficent's story, and I think we're almost done with a few others. Okay, let's open the cafe. There's the throne Maleficent gave us. Alright, your customers are ready to order. Let's see who we still have. Let's see here. We haven't done any of Captain Hook's story, Cruella's, or the Evil Queen's. We've got one more for Gaston. We haven't done Jafar's. We finished Maleficent's, and we've only done one of Ursula. Looks like we might be. Wonder what we can do with the magic mirror and Yzma. But let's see if we can start one of these ladies' quests. Let's do the Evil Queen. One teacher's tears served. I must acquire new knowledge. One teacher's tears, server. I must acquire new knowledge. Sure thing. But first, I need knowledge from you. What do you want to learn about? Total and utter control of one's kingdom. Aren't you already an expert? Cool, I think you'll be into it. I think she's already an expert. She is queen after all. I am, and my subjects would agree were I to allow them. Is this a formal thing? Are you like going for a degree? No, I have my ways of ruling in my kingdom. I want to ensure I have knowledge of methods used here. One learning potion for the personal growth ruler. Alright. And for a teacher's tears, we need the deadline coffee and unfiltered chaos. So we'll do unfiltered chaos and deadline coffee. Mix that all up. I just like looking at the colors of the steam when it comes out of the maker. Salutes Torano. Are you trying to cast a spell? No, it's Latin. I think it means hello, awesome ruler. Someone who speaks Latin, let us know in the comments. Or something. Perhaps Latin is an admiral language after all. The queen takes a sip of the potion. Then she takes your phone. Let the learning begin. Salutes Torano. The translation is, hail to the tyrant. Uh-oh, you called her a tyrant. Is the Evil Queen okay with that label? Or is she going to poison your lunch? I assume you wish me acclaim, not a storm of frozen snow. She fixes you with a cold stare. Yes, acclaim, definitely acclaim. Very well then. Your admiration is appreciated. Whew. Well, we didn't die. That's always a plus. Customers are ready to order. Let's do Hook. Maybe we'll get some of his story stuff. What will it be, Captain? A pour of inspiration. Alas, the sails of imagination lack slack. Lay slack. What are you trying to imagine? My next pillage. Bring new here, I know not. Being new here, I know not what to plunder. What would you normally plunder? Well, we still get lots of stuff by ship. Yes, but such strange things are valuable to you. The more preposterous the shoe, the greater its worth, poppycock. You could plunder Uncle Chuckles. That's my favorite cookie. Confections bring momentary pleasure. I need lasting treasure. There's always gold, silver, jewels. Too boring? I've taken my share of shiny baubles. No inspiration there. Wow. I could get inspired by a shiny bauble or two. Then serve me well, and perhaps you'll earn one. Okay, let's get you a new ideas potion. So, Cafe Concepto, Deadline Coffee, and Frozen Thoughts. Probably remember this if I played it more than once a week. Hook picks up the potion and throws it back. An idea is coming. I will plunder premium chili sauce. But what are chilies? No matter, such sauce is sauce and coveted. And for your aid, I will offer it to you at a low price. You know what? I'll take it. Happy plundering. Oh, it's Gaston. Tonight's the night, steward, and what then is tomorrow? First, what's tonight the night of? The word aftermath comes to mind. There won't be any math tomorrow, I assure you. Can you promise? I doubt it. I will win best date in less than an hour. Tomorrow, my dominance over my lackeys will be unshakable. Are you nervous about tonight? I've never been nervous, and I never will be. It looks like it feels itchy. Sounds like you're ready to go. Always. There's just one small thing. I don't actually know anything about my date, so I'm not sure how I'll show her off. Don't you have notes from your speed date? But you just had your first date. So your first date or speed date? Let's do first date. Many women were yelling at me. I don't know who yelled what. Okay, so let her speak for herself. But what if Sophia listens to people instead? I could do the bragging myself if I knew more about her. Steward, make me a potion that I can use to read her mind. Ooh. Wow, it doesn't get more literal than that. Thought readianaro. Read thoughts as though they were written in the air. Book flutters in agreement. Let's see here. Once again, Gaston wants to reduce an impressive person to human talking points. And once again, I must remind myself that all of this is to impress men who he doesn't respect. This party isn't even a social event for him. Ooh, couldn't get clearer of a note than that. Sounds like Mr. Magus was about to trick Gaston with a different potion. Better ask Gaston what he knows. Their social sod should change that, and at the very least, it's an act of harm reduction. Hey, Gaston. Let's say I tricked you into having a nice time. No one tricks me into doing anything. So you'd be upset. Would you do anything bad? I don't know what I'd do because I haven't done it. Gaston obviously doesn't do hypotheticals. Forget it, let's move on. Gaston can't or won't help you with this. Probably both. Can I suggest another potion? If I had that mind reading potion, I'd know if you were about to waste my time. Sophia's turn to be herself. Let me choose a potion. I was right about golf, speed dating, and not faking feminism. And now I choose a social soda. To make you look good in a real conversation. Steward, I always know how to look good. But maybe you've helped. Maybe. Two maybes. Is that Gaston way of saying you can choose? Maybe. Both potions require a special ingredient from Yzma, so you pull the lever. Let's see here. Be quick, I have a pizza on the way. Let's see here. It's my first one and I'm very curious. Aw. Shoots a quick glance towards Gaston at the counter. Ugh, this is for him? What do you want? Let's see here. I think it's Tears of Joy. For a social soda? I didn't think you had the guts to serve him that. You have what you need. And you have guts, no matter what Yzma says. Alright, so we need the bouillon and the blue whiskers. Blue whiskers, is that right? I can mess this up. Yep, okay. We did. And this should be the last of his story. So then we can start working on some of the other villain stories. Careful, I know what you're thinking in just I'll know what you're thinking in just a moment. He begins chugging the potion, but finishes with a sip. Gaston relaxes as the social soda takes effect. Ah, you know, it's great to be here. Are you feeling social? I should say so. I, for one, enjoy conversating. If you'll excuse me, I really should mingle. He turns toward the door. Everyone avoids his eyes and the small talk that would follow.
Saying goodbye to me is hard. I know.
Gaston exits with a fond wave to no one in particular. That guy might actually let other people talk at this party. If you're comfortable with this choice, you'll hear about the party on another day. If not, buy a do-over Dupio before this day ends. This'll be a new experience for him. Oh, Yzma. This stuck to my shoe yesterday. Your floors need a sweep. She holds out an old key. She really wants you to take it. Ooh, a secret key. So you do. Why did you keep it for a day? It's a mystery key. I tried it on everything, but no luck. I have no idea what it opens, but I sense importance. Yzma waits excitedly for you to try the key on something. Anything. Mira, do you know what this key opens? Hidden any secret stay. If it keeps breathing one's gaze. Look under the counter and see the cupboard door glowing with a faint light. What? Not this side. Maybe it opens that. Yzma's already run out of patience. So find out what's inside the cupboard. Sure, it doesn't sound dangerous at all. Fearless, she put the key into the hole. Ooh, glad I didn't try to pick that lock. Either you've been transported somewhere, or this cupboard is much bigger than it looks. Huh. That's funny. There's Yzma's or Maleficent's cloak and Gaston's teddy bear head. Or you've been shrunk down to fit inside. Anything goes. You can feel the energy in this dusty room. Excitement, fear, success, failure, hoarding. It's clearly Mr. Magus's secret workshop. Might as well investigate what's here. See the scorecard? It's a dart. It looks like Ursula, the queen. Oh, it looks like they've all played darts before. There is a dartboard in the cafe, but you've never seen your customers play. According to the score sheet, they have. A recipe? For Yzma's do-over Dubio. But she told you that she's never shared it with anyone. Clearly, Mr. Magus was trying to figure out how to make his own do-over Dubio. Did he succeed? Looks like Ursula commissioned a portrait of Flotsam and Jetsam. Aw, she's such a loving eel mom. A magic cloak. There can't be two of these, so how are there two of these? Gold hubcap. Who would have such a thing? Maybe Gaston simply bought one of these for you and no teddy bears were hurt. This apple is perfect. A little too perfect. Sinister plot perfect. Can't imagine the evil queen with a bushel of these. Treasure map. X marks the spot, but these cute little sparkly footprints go somewhere else. What I want to know is what's the writing on the wall literally mean. Return to the cafe, or reappear in the cafe. Anyway, you're back. Gaston stares at you intently. You know why. Don't just stand there. What's in the magic pantry? More questions. Is there a menu, or... There was no food. We still don't serve food. That doesn't make sense. Send the chef to my table. That Gaston returns to his seat. Let's ask the villains about the darts. When, indeed? What? I've challenged them to axes repeatedly. Darling, get it right. It's darts, not an axe board. Call it whatever you want. You're afraid to lose. Coella is tied for the lead, actually. Of course. I've thrown many pins at many waiters. You're in third place, Gaston. This document is a forgery. But it has your signature on it. Forgery, I said. He stomps his foot for emphasis before stomping off. There is a magic wand upon that ward upon that secret room. It will admit only the potion maker of this establishment. So anything inside must have been put there by Mr. Magus, not the villains. But why this scorecard? What's Mr. Magus trying to tell you? Let's ask the mirror. A score recorded, a game erased. Of points themselves, you'll find no trace. No trace of the points. Look at the dartboard on your wall. Its surface is pristine. It has never been used. Or it hasn't been used yet. Could this be a time travel thing? We do have the Dupios. You're still open, aren't you? Yes, get back to work, darling. At once. Right, potions. Who's up? I think they're distracting me. But that's the end of this day. You know the drill. Let's call it. We're not going to do any Dupios for this run. You survive another day serving the world's most demanding villains. Congrats. A new day begins. I'll open up the cafe. New day, new opportunities to question the villains about what you found in this secret room. But who should we ask about the secret room? Let's ask Ursula about the eels. You describe the portrait of Flotsam and Jetsam, and Ursula seems confused. You're wrong. That portrait hangs in my lair. Though I should give princes gifts. There's an idea. If the items in the secret room shouldn't be in the secret room, why are they in the secret room? Do you want to ask the mirror if he knows anything more? Let's ask the mirror. Mirror, what do you know about the things in the secret room? One became two and the same. When out of time, the other came. So the objects are from the future. Have you forgotten your place, server? Right, potions. Who's up? I believe I've had my first pleasant evening here. Your first, really? I don't usually settle for pleasant. I'm not a grandmother. The date was a success. Sophia really impressed. Did you let her talk? Yes. She even used words that my lackeys didn't know. I didn't know them either, but I don't plan on using them. My lackeys were more than impressed. They were intimidated. Which means they're even more intimidated by me now. There's no doubt I'm their king. So you wanted dates? Yes, they even gave me an award. We got our photo in the club newsletter. Did you? Magic mirror, is that true? With a sigh, the mirror shows you. Ooh. Ooh, we get to see Gaston's girlfriend. Oh, wow. Don't we look great? He doesn't give you a chance to answer. Steward, I want you to have this. Aw, it's a golf plaque. He holds up the very same plaque and hangs it on the wall by the bathroom door. But tell me something. Did you switch potions on me? Because I couldn't read anyone's thoughts. Yes, I did. Why? Sophia can speak for herself. Because what you wanted is just wrong. I wanted to encourage change. You needed to see that everyone is a person. You can't tell that just by looking at them. Well, I'll let it go this time. Thanks to you, I now know that I don't have to put people down. Because I'm already better than them in every way. I wonder why that's so important to me. Maybe I'll ask Sophia. Gaston's story has concluded. He's still arrogant and shallow, and date 3 will probably be the last. But you've shown him that other people are, in fact, people. It's more than I've hoped for. Looks like another key to the secret room. Ooh, as I finish the stories, you notice two things that weren't here before. Reverted and local menu. We saw that last time. And there's a familiar piece of paper on the cabinet to your left. Solve Incontanium Gourd Me? It's a copy of the Help Wanted ad that you answered to get this job. But this one has your phone number written on it next to 9 a.m. train new potionista. So Mr. Magius had planned to be here when you arrived. Whatever happened to him was unintentional. Back in the cafe, you wonder about the scrawls on the back of the wall. Latin words again. Must be the first line of a new spell. Let's do Captain Hook. My good server, I have found a treasure begging to be taken. Cool, is this a plunder situation? Rather not help you steal anything. Sadly not, it is merely sunken treasure. I'm sure you'll still have fun. Indeed, I wish to teleport to the seabed and affix a line. Upon swimming to the surface, I shall haul up the spoils. Sounds like a plan. Cut me in and the potion's on me. Splendid. I give my word I shall bury your share immediately. Don't. And devise a riddle that will lead you to it. One not overly vexing, yet decidedly clever. That's fun. One teleportation potion coming up. Nah, I don't want to see that. It's melted candle wax and unfiltered chaos. Molten candle wax. I like the way my ears shake when I shake my head. Now to see if the tugboat captain I hired is honest. Or soon to be lidless. Hook vanishes. You hope the tugboat is honest. Your customers are ready to order. Let's do Cruella. Darling, I have to leave. But your door handle is enrobed in gravy. I shudder to ask, but what is that oaf Gaston eating? Another chicken pie. He calls it smoked duck a la Gaston. And what brilliant recipe has that visionary devised? It's smoked duck on a second smoked duck. How vile. Do make me a teleportation potion at once. I'll return once you've replaced the door handle. You could just wipe down the door handle. Ah, there's my tankard of extra thick gravy. Ew, never mind. Of course, teleporting out of here is the only viable option. And that's the molten candle wax and the unfiltered chaos. Watch me get it wrong. I got it right! Teletonic! To the dry cleaner. That foul gravy is all over my sleeve. I'm glad she's gone. I'm sure she'd want me to share. No. evil queen stands at the counter in exhausted-looking silence. Aww. People left texts for you on my phone. Something wrong? You seem tired. And you are utterly obtuse as always, server. What can I get for you? Must I govern every aspect of this establishment? I guess that was the answer they wanted. People left texts for you on my phone. Yes, that is your responsibility. Now, speak, server. Fine. You pull up the messages on your phone. Your condo board has banned deliveries of hazardous substances. How dare they? I shall teach them the meaning of hazardous. And Susie, Heather, and Ziggy texted. They want to become crystal nobles? Only 3. That is not nearly enough. What's a crystal noble? I told you I am launching an enterprise of commerce. We call that a business here, and you never said what it is. It is called the Crystal Queen. Okay, but what kind of business is it? Give me the short pitch. If I must, I endeavor to recruit commoners to join my enterprise, and bestow upon each the title of Crystal Noble. Maybe try a less feudal title, like Crystal Associate. If that entices the commoners to join my enterprise, so be it. They shall all represent my offering, Vitagems. Catchy name. So these Vitagems are vitamins contracted into gems, revitalizing crystals, jewelry that makes people obey you, vitamins concentrated into gems. Why would I nourish peasants? In common terms, Vitagems are energy crystals. Once peasants feel the invigorating effects of the crystals, they will be compelled to use and promote the product. These Vitagems really were not used. If these Vitagems work, why not use them yourself? I require far more energy than crystals provide. That is why the crystals will act as a conduit, channeling the bearer's vitality to me. That can't be illegal. I am queen. I create laws. I do not obey them. Now, make me a potion to send sample crystals to would-be nobles. Have it take no effort on my part. My energy must be conserved. Of course, the queen needs her beauty sleep. Proceed. I am paying you well for your services. A telekinesis potion. The queen literally won't have to lift a finger. Move things with your mind. Bigger minds, more move bigger things. Wait a minute. Is this the same telekinesis potion the book suggested for Gaston? Will the new name more befitting of royalty? Wow, the potion book dedicates to customer satisfaction it's impressive. Almost like the book is a person. You lean closer to the potion book and whisper, Mr. Magus, is that you? Is he? What? Is he supposed to be in the book? That is crazy. The book doesn't answer, of course. It's a book. A magic book, but still a book. Is of no use in my fight against littering. I secretly stuff litter back into offending pockets all day, but litterbugs seem compelled to make a mess. So Mr. Magus used this potion to stuff stuff into pockets, just like the queen wants to do with her crystals. But it didn't work. Should you try the other potion he suggested? Eventually, I used a notion nog to place in their minds the idea to stop littering. Some need common sense to be their idea. I tire of waiting. Mix my potion. Magic mirror, which potion will work best? A gift may be given with strings and conditions, when what is required is clear exposition. Well, that clarifies nothing. You dare keep the queen waiting. My potion server, now. One potion coming up. This recipe calls for psychic eyelash. If you lack ingredients, call upon that peddler, Yzma. We'll pull the lever. Hi, Yzma. Do you have any psychic eyelashes? Of course. How did you know? Why, I saw your predicament with my psychic eyelash. Ha ha! Wait, are these your eyelashes? This isn't story time. It's potion time. Now get to it. She's gone in a poof. Okay. Let's see here. Move things with your mind. There's that one. Or give others the right idea. Your idea. They'll do the rest. I think this one will fit her more. So it's the coffee, the frozen thoughts, and the psychic eyelash. Coffee. Frozen thoughts. This way they'll just go and pick it up themselves. Here you go, Your Majesty. It's just what you need. Something is not right. How do you feel, server? Are you energized, entrepreneurial? You feel a strange tickle in the back of your brain. Now that you mention it, I've always wanted to sell energy crystals. I'm still tired, but eager to work for you. I feel like a true blue crystal queen. Examine your pockets. You do as she says. Nothing to report except a couple of lint balls and a quarter. No Vitagem. Does that mean you simply believe in my business? See? No need to plant samples. What potion did you serve me? A notion nag. It plants your idea in people's mind. So I merely have a thought and everyone else will think it too. I think you need to be close to people for it to work. I must mingle with peasants. Most people would call that networking, Your Majesty. I am not most people. Fare thee ill, server. As the evil queen storms out. You hope that she'll actually enjoy networking and become less mad at you. Though you wonder if you should have made the other potion. No, we're going to stand by our decision. To love her or not to love her? That is our question. We're going to stand by it. No lover today. The cot in the back room is calling your name. And let's open up the book. Time to get this cafe going. There's something in the secret room that you've not yet asked the villains about. Let's ask Your Majesty, Jafar, Ursula. You know stuff about potions. We sure do, Angelfish. So I think Mr. Magus was working on a do-over Dupio potion. Because I found this recipe in that secret room. The Queen glances at the recipe. It is incomplete. So he never finished it. Can you test an incomplete potion? Of course you can. But I wouldn't. So he never finished it. An incomplete recipe does not mean an incomplete formula. How far back would he go? This potion would be powerful much farther than a day. Maleficent listens to the conversation, her expression unreadable. So, Maleficent, you must know if he used this potion. It would explain the residual magical energy I sense here. It would? And he either succeeded or failed. You ignore a third possibility. He succeeded and he failed. Well, then one thing is clear. This potion is dangerous. Let's ask the magic mirror. Mirror, did Mr. Magus use this potion to go back in time? To the past he wished to go. If he arrived, I do not know. Angelfish, are you a potionista or a detective? Here's a hint. It's the first one. Right, potions. Who's up? The evil queen approaches the counter. Oh, this is where she's gonna poison us. Hello, your majesty. You have 462 messages. All from new crystal associates. Congrats. It would seem your potion making skills can be effective. You're welcome. You should be more delighted with my gratitude. Mingling with the masses was unpleasant. But I am now revitalized. Therefore, I shall not punish your potion transgressions. Thanks, your majesty. In fact, I brought a small gift for you. It is a Crystal Queen Award for recruiting new associates. The evil queen hands you a wooden box decorated with a dagger piercing a heart. Oh, I've heard of this box. Impossible. I had this specially crafted. For another purpose, yes, but now it is for you. Thanks, that's very generous. I will treasure it always. The evil queen acknowledges this with a regal nod and returns to her seat. Do you dare look inside the box? Don't bother, it's locked, and you really don't want to know. You place the box on a shelf to the right as far from you as possible. Let's see, there's the golf ball. There it is. And it looks like we got Cruella and Maleficent. Yeah, let's do Maleficent. Why not? So you finally found the magic immune room. The secret room is immune to magic? Yes, no magic can get in and none can get out. They're most often used to store important or valuable items. Glad we went with her to get more story. Items that could be lost in, for example, a potion mishap. Like the villain gifts. Like the do-over Dupio recipe. Indeed. But I'm not here to answer questions. Make me a combustee. Can't you already breathe fire? Yes, but I want to compare the potion's effects to my magic. Alright, one combustee coming up. It's growlithane and molten candle wax. combusty. Spits a burst of flame across the cafe. How interesting. Your potion leaves less lingering taste. Mildly disappointed, Maleficent steps away from the counter. Make a note to tout the no aftertaste qualities of combusty. On the topic of potion making, according to Maleficent, Mr. Magus may have been worried about a potion failure and losing himself. Did he suspect his do-over Dupio recipe wasn't ready for testing? Did he drink it anyway? Another visit to the secret room may reveal more. The customers are ready to order. Let's do Ursula. Angelfish, there's a moment from my past that I want to forget. I have thousands. A dozen happened just this morning. This is about me, dear. One not me forget, and make it snappy. Right? Frozen tears and unfiltered chaos. Sorry, if you see me look off in random ways, it's just me getting some water. Ursula takes the potion and drinks. Did you forget what you wanted to forget? I can't remember, so yes. Success! But don't forget to tip your potionista. Oh, we get Jafar. Without a word, Jafar raises his snake umbrella and points it at you. He laughs as it begins to glow. But nothing happens. The laughing and glowing stops. Did you just try to hypnotize me? Like, right away, as a first choice? Yes, to obtain a potion without all this trivial banter. Sadly, your counter appears to shield you from my magic. My counter is magic-proof? We'll stop Jafar's pitiful magic, yes. Maleficent smiles, says it all. Everyone else's magic will work just fine on you. Why would the counter stop Jafar's magic? Unless Mr. Magus set it up. Smart. Potionista, I have been swindled by a device maker. Merchant. Right, you have a customer. Okay, you left to find a computer. Is that the device you mean? Yes, I was sold a contraption which ignores my commands. Unplug it and plug it back in. Are you commanding it properly? Do not insinuate the error is mine. According to the merchant, I lack knowledge of programming. Well, yeah, you'll have to learn that. Learning would cause an interludable delay. Make me a potion, so that I may wrench the knowledge from a programmer's mind. Oh, cut and paste. Great. You get to touch another weird thumb. Ugh. Steal knowledge from another's mind and add it to your own. I created cut and paste to treat phobias by removing scary memories. Now it's a knowledge theft potion, even though I have potions that bestow knowledge. Want to be a coding master? Drink a Tech Tears. Try CMP to forget Spider Weekend. Quickly, I have no tolerance for mindless delays. Can I suggest another potion? If a better idea existed, I would have had it myself. You can learn programming with Tech Tears. Might take a bit longer, but real knowledge will last. Perhaps, yet time, as you have doubtless heard, is money. Okay, quick and easy it is. I just need an ingredient from Maleficent. Then do so without delay. Maleficent has overheard, or sensed, or foreseen. Tell me, what do you desire? A thumb drive. Making a potion for Jafar. Very well, though I do hope he regrets his choice. You look at the hideous USB compatible thumb. How many of these do you have? Too many. They're so easily misplaced. You have what you need. And... Alright, what should we make? Should we stick with not listening? And do the tech tiers? Or should we actually break the rules this time? I'm not that scared of Jafar. Let's do the coffee and the unfiltered chaos. And that gross thumb. Tech tiers. Jafar picks up the potion and drinks it. Now to locate an expert programmer, a victim as it were. Jafar taps away at his phone and arches an eyebrow. This one has written an instructional tone, which I feel compelled to read and understand. This is your doing. How dare you try to deceive me? What? I didn't do anything. Of course you would deny such deception. This delay shall not go unpunished. But I am already late for a lecture. Curse you. Jafar storms out and ceased because it will take an entire day to master coding. Insist because it will take an entire day to master coding. Thanks to you, Jafar must take the less quick and easy path. If you'd like to change that do over Dupio before the day ends, no, we'll stick with our choices. Potions, potions, potions. Good night, Potionista. We'll do one more day. I'm curious to see another day, another Dupio. We haven't had any Dupios. Let's see what happens with Jafar today. Jafar is in a better mood today. I am now a certified programmer. My degree is in the mail. And it only took a day. That's okay, right? My fury has cooled somewhat. Do not attempt to trick me again. Mining of wish coin has begun in earnest. Buy as many as you can. For aiding me, I give you this. Ooh, a golden scarab. The scarab magically hangs itself on the wall in Jafar's favorite booth. Oh wow, I couldn't. You must. It is only polite. Well, thank you. I am in awe at the foolishness of your world. All the power I have ever sought, you have given to computers. Computers are tools. They have no power. That is what they want you to believe. Now then, I must create the perfect wish coin logo. What about your face? I shall carve my vision upon the moon when I rule the world. To be seen on both would be garish. Jafar sips back into his usual place to think. He'll probably go with a W. Your customers are ready to order. Let's do Cruella. Potionista, I have evening plans requiring knowledge of flowers. Make me that learning potion of yours. So you have a thirst for knowledge? Huh. I assumed you'd have a garden. Oh, I do. I've never seen it, but I have a gardener. Or so my butler claims. Makes sense to me. One green thumb on the way. So it's not a... It's going to be a teacher's tears. So, unfiltered coffee or deadline coffee and unfiltered chaos. Whoop. Wrong ingredient. Unfiltered coffee, or unfiltered chaos and deadline coffee. Teacher's tears. Quilla drinks the potion and suddenly she knows. Flowers are fragile, valuable to pest, weather, or darkness. Yep, they need care. And are you planting some? No, I hate them, especially my neighbor's treacherous roses. They climb over my fence and catch on my clothes as I brush by. I intend to use my newfound knowledge to kill them, and make it look like an accident. Of course she does. Not the flowers. I love my garden. Let's do the evil queen. Rarely is greater truth placed in fools than in a common recipe. Especially if they blog their life story first. Think about that all the time. And trusting the fool who follows a fool's recipe is worse. I shouldn't engage. Are you cooking something? A spell of domination. The recipe calls for starch of stone corn. However, the brew is too thick to stir. A pliffer of power now. Yes, chef. Strength potion. Up, chef. Ooh, that sounds like a new potion. I don't think we have it. Here it is. Power bouillon and the growlithane. Bold bouillon and growlithane. Piffle of power. The queen sips the potion. Acceptable. My brew should be ready in 10 years' time. In gratitude, I shall dominate your will last. Thanks. You think? Service at once. Each breath is wasted if it does not take me closer to my goal. I suggest you order something. You have no other reason to breathe. And I demand you serve me quickly. Fine. Quite fine. Wishcoin now has an irresistible logo, a W to end all W's. Now I must convince people that Wishcoin is valuable. But it isn't valuable, is it? It's the true future of currency. Ah, Wishcoin's light shines on you. If only you had money to waste. If the elite put a fraction of their wealth into Wishcoin, commoners will invest everything in the hopes of joining them. I must ensnare those whose wealth exceeds their intelligence. Hey, stop talking about my lackeys behind my broad, strong back. They like golf, but they won't like Jafar. He's a blowhard. Aren't you a blowhard, Gaston? But Jafar can outwit them. I hadn't thought of that. So, I must fit in with this group of fools who golf. The way Gaston does. Ha! You won't fit in anything the way I do. And there's no way I'm letting you talk to them. Jafar ignores Gaston. I must look and sound like Gaston. Bring him along, he speaks their language. His grunts do not qualify as speech. Make me a shape-shifting potion. Take note, server. The savage shake will change only parts of him into an animal. And Gaston is not an animal. That potion knows. So you need a shape-shifting potion that will shift Jafar's entire shape. Ooh, walk like another, talk like another, become a living copy. That'll do. Ooh, I don't think he wants... So you have the option to enhance Jafar's natural charisma and make him even more manipulative. Or you get 2 Gastons. Taking on someone else's shape to trick people poses a needless risk to your bones. Simple charming chai can convince anyone of anything, especially when you are a natural snake. It's too tasty, and add cough syrup. Post options are terrible. Perhaps prepare my potion now, or there will be no end to the pains you suffer. He goes on for a while like that. Real blowhard type stuff. Still, you should hurry up. Can I suggest another potion? Fred takes a moment to grind his teeth, and you seize your opportunity. You could turn on the charm instead. With a charming chai, you could smooth talk golf bros into buying wish coin. I am exceedingly charming, you detestable flea. And talking them into it could take all day. But their investment would be honest. So you really want to be Gaston? Want? No, it is merely a necessity. I will order and not me forget the moment I return. Jafar's impatience and charm leave no room for debate, but it's still your call. Okay, then I won't make anything. I'll get to work. Or you can make either potion. You need an ingredient from Pisma. You pull the lever. Let's see here. What? I was on my break now. Not that it matters to you. Tell me what you want quickly. Gourmatic extract for a charming chai. I bet you're wondering what it's extracted from, aren't you? I am. Well, it's a big bean. A big bean that can dream. Pisma tosses you the gourmatic extract. Looks like thread. And departs. So, for this... you need the Illuminous and the Molten Candle Wax. I can't do with 2 Gastons. Jafar drinks the potion. Thank you for the potion and the positively spotless glass. You sound strange, Jafar. You're not sneering. And you certainly don't look like me, not even a hair. Correct, you have fine hunter senses, sir. Despite the charming smile on his face, you can feel fury radiating from Jafar. But Gaston doesn't notice. It's the charming chai. It works. I am sure it does. It was made by a true artisan. You're going to stink at golf and sun like a fool, Jafar. I'll meet you there. Gaston exits, and Jafar fumes at you through that charming smile. This potion compels flattery, not charm. I do not flatter. But the potion truly was delicious, and you are a local treasure. Aww. Jafar storms out with dangerous eyes and a friendly nod. What a charmer. We might live to regret this, but at least we will live. Later that day, Gaston runs in. Quick, before Jafar gets here. He's so mad, he's practically spitting. Is he mad at Did he fail? Of course he did. He played golf against me. He can explain why he's angry. Let me explain why I'm generous. He presents you an egg carton filled with golf balls. This is very generous. I know, most people wouldn't have trimmed down the carton. Why are you giving me this? Because you made the potion that made Jafar mad. It's hysterical. Oh, I suppose that means he is mad at you. Enjoy your gift. It's a very generous one. You, I should feed you to the vipers. Without the potion, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to fail. Maybe we do have to use a Dupio. Fail? How could I ever fail? I have sold millions of wish coin for millions of dollars. Then why are you so angry? Because your potion made me flatter and fawn over those buffoons. And because convincing them has put my plan one afternoon behind. You treacherous, incompetent, meddling fool. Cheer up, Jafar. You missed 6 putts and lost to me on the last hole, but my lackeys thought you were pretty smart. Jafar's not cheered up. Your turn. Don't be mad, Jafar. You had the last laugh. Would you rather have become Gaston? No. Better to trick a lummox than to become one. I played their fragile egos like a simple flute. Winning makes me feel generous. I'll buy some wish coin too. Your future wealth thanks you more than I do. Jafar looks at you and sighs. I shall refrain from revenge now, but do not disobey me again. I feel bad for the guy. I should buy more wish coin. Or maybe I'll just owe him one, a small one. You've helped Jafar sell wish coin on his own, and he's made an ally of Gaston. Jafar's impatience is as strong as ever, though it isn't clear whether you're helping. But you think you're getting through to him. Okay, we're not going to do the Dupio. You know the drill. Let's see here. Oh, look, we have one more of his story things to complete. We'll complete that next time. With barely perceivable magical flicker, the cafe returns to normal. And this will give us another key so we can see the room. We can see how the spell's changing. Alright, we'll call that quits for right now. Thanks for playing with me, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye!